So we heard that you were on a call too with the fans in your organization regarding the Iron Front logo and the messaging. What was your takeaway from that call?
Takeaway was good. You know, when challenging situations happen, more communication, more good communication is always beneficial. So, you know, I mean, look, my contribution to the call is just to tell our fans, the ECS, and I'm a member of the ECS, by the way, that, you know, I'll support them. But I also support the front office, and I just want to make sure that we come together and find a solution. That's basically it. And the second thing for me is, and look, the ECS has been very good, even since my days in the USL, of supporting this club. And sometimes when these things, you know, on social media get out and, you know, everybody's talking about it, you know, I just reminded them that, look, what do we come to the stadium for on a Saturday or a Sunday? We come to watch soccer and support the team. And everyone on that phone call, everybody out there is fully committed to that, and that's what I appreciate. You know, I appreciate the fans coming out and supporting the team. The club is the relationship between those fans and the players, and we can never lose sight of that. So I'm just here happy to help out any way I can.
Did you come away from this whole thing feeling different in any way about the parties involved, about kind of what role this might play in the bigger picture of things?
Jeremiah, I'm not privy to all the stuff that happens with the Alliance Council and the front office. I don't have all of that knowledge. But look, you're a good guy. The Alliance Council, they're very active. They're very passionate. I know the club always wants the best in these types of situations. So when all the people are kind of moving in the same direction, you know, I know something good will come out of it. I felt positive coming out of that phone call, listening to Tom, listening to Sean, listening to those guys, you know, your letter. I felt positive about it.
So you, from that conversation, you don't feel that there would be any kind of more protest or walkout or anything like that on Sunday?
I have no idea. Don't know.
Why did you join ECS?
Because I'm a fan of the Seattle Sounders. I've been one for a long time. I like supporting people that support the team. It's always been my mantra. ECS, they do a great job. I like to support them. You know, there's a donation involved, so I put a little donation in there. I wear my T-shirts around town. It's good. Represent.
How important is it just to put in a good performance and to get the momentum going right now? Because I know you guys have grinded out some results, but at what point do you need to see sort of a more convincing night?
It's a good question, because I talked about that, like, I don't know, a couple weeks ago, even before the Portland game. You know, you guys were asking me, where do I think the team is, late season runs, all of that sort of stuff. We do need to string together some good performances. You know, the results, obviously, if you play well, you hedge your bets. You're going to, you know, get more results. So I need the team to come out and have a good performance on Sunday. Hopefully that turns into 3 points. And yeah, we start that little bit of momentum shift that we need to end the season.
Is there a certain metric that you'll be looking to hope that you guys improve in a certain area, be that possession or passing or shots on goal? Or,
you know, each game is a little different. You know, the game away from home Houston versus, you know, the home game against Portland, the home game against Atlanta. I think I talked about this as well. The chances created, the expected goals in the two home matches were very high, and then against Houston, it wasn't that high. I don't know if you caught the expected goals, but I'm sure
it was low.
I'm guessing it was low, but we ended up winning that game. And so the metrics that we always try and get to, Matt, are, can we create 10 to 12 to 15 quality chances? Is our expected goals at north of 2, 3? Can we get the ball into the prime assist zones? Can we keep clean sheets? Those are some of the metrics that we look at for sure as a coaching staff to try and help us throughout the season.
Any updates on Victor's health?
No, he was out here a little bit more. We're again easing him in slowly. I'll probably have a good conversation with him after training today and see if he can get into full training tomorrow. That would be our goal. If it happens, I'll let you guys know tomorrow, but if he's in full training, then we'll see.
What about Raul? He was not out here today. Is he making progress?
Yeah, he's got some concussion protocol steps that he has to take. His hamstring was a little sore after our fitness session the other day, so he's working on a couple things, but we'll get him out here tomorrow to see if he's available.
How predictable is that protocol, or how much do you have to wait for him to get cleared?
I don't know. You'd have to ask the other guys for that, Nico. I don't know the exact details. I just know it's a step-by-step process, and it's a serious one because concussions are a very serious issue, and we never would want to put our athletes in any sort of health risk.
Speaking of which, he must have sustained this concussion during the game against Portland. I presume he was checked out and he was cleared. Is that how does that process work? I don't think a lot of people understand even what the process is to when a player is checked out.
Yeah, again, I don't want to go out over my skis here, but the limited knowledge that I do have is that you can develop concussion symptoms after a hit, an episode, or something. I do know that because we have to go as coaches go through concussion protocol training and stuff like that. So the doctors did on the field clear him, okay, but then after the game he developed some symptoms, a headache and whatever, and that's when they said, okay, let's make sure that we follow protocol. So,
and is it how does that work? If the doctor says he's got a concussion, is that the end of the conversation? Is there some sort of are you sure, Raul? Because we'd really like you to finish out the game.
No, I do not have that. Okay. I do not have that ability to make that statement.
Okay.
The doctors
sounds like a future feature.
The doctors would look at me and say, no.
Okay.
What about Gustav too?
Gustav is having a little bit of a setback, but we are hopeful that he can train in full next week. So he is on his separate program. That's why he's not out here today. They vary it with gym work and all the other sort of stuff. So our goal would be to get him into full training at some point next week.
What about Nico's performance in the All-Star game? What did you think? Or did you get a chance to?
Yeah, look, Atletico Madrid was good. The MLS All-Stars, the effort, it's a team that's in preseason versus guys that just don't want to get injured and, entertain the fans a little bit. I thought the overall experience from the All-Star game, the skills competition, a little bit of drama there with the, last second win, I thought it was okay. I thought it was okay.